Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So, yeah, it's been a couple weeks since I made my last video. I had plans to make a video last week, but things happen. I guess I got COVID for my birthday. Yay, it was my birthday last week and I got sick on my birthday. Yay. Well, probably the night before, the day before, I don't know. But if you haven't seen in the news, which you probably don't know, we've had a huge, massive spike of coronavirus cases in Japan in the past few weeks. It's crazy numbers. And yeah, I was careful, of course, you know, as everybody is. But I don't know where. Well, I don't even know if I even have it, to be honest. I'll explain. But so my classes started up in January, the beginning of January. I think I talked about that before already. But you know, we're all wearing masks during the class and whatnot, and we have to wear it the whole time, which is fine, it's understandable. But you know, this virus seems to be super godlike contagious or something. I don't know. But we're not close. We're not like sitting right next to each other. There is some distance between us. And like there's probably, I mean, I don't know, probably a good 6 feet in between each student, but not front and back, you know? I don't know. But yeah, the person in front of me, so I had class on Thursday on the 20th, and felt fine, no problem. I had been having some sinus problems. I think I mentioned that before, but I think that was just due to the sudden change of temperature and whatnot. It happens, right? Yeah, a few days later, after a class on Thursday, I got an email saying that our next class, which was going to be on my birthday, was going to be on Zoom because somebody in our class came down with COVID. We don't know which. I asked the person what variant, he wasn't sure. So, but anyways, so we had to go on Zoom for that lesson, which is fine, no problem. But then I didn't know who it was when they sent the email. But then a few days later, I myself started to feel a little bit sickish, you know, a little bit sickly. But a few nights before that, I went and sang some karaoke, and that was fine, no problem. And you know, I sang too much, and so my throat was sore from singing too much. So whatever, I lost my voice the next day, just a little bit, no problem. And then I started to get better as the day went on, and fine, no problem. Then the next day after that, I'm like, uh-oh, I feel a cold coming on. But okay, maybe just because of whatever, you know. But then, when we had class on Zoom, they actually told us who tested positive, which was fine, no problem. They didn't care. But it turns out that was the person who was sitting directly in front of me in class the week before. Now, is that connected? I don't know. No idea. But I'm sick now. But then my Friday class wasn't on Zoom, but I opted to stay home because I wasn't feeling good. So I thought I'd wait a couple days, see what happens, see if it's just a mild cold or whatever, see what happens. So I waited a few days, and plus on February 1st, I had a doctor's appointment, which I go to regularly for my celiac stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'll just wait a little bit. When I go to that appointment, then I'll tell them I'm not feeling well and see if I can get a PCR. Excuse me. But it wasn't that bad. Very, very mild. So I waited the whole weekend. Didn't do anything, just stayed home. Did my homework, of course. But I went to the doctor's Tuesday morning. And I went and I said, hey, I have an appointment today, but I'm not feeling very well. Pretty sure it's just a cold. But they're like, oh, okay. And they go into like this panic mode, and it's like, come on, you've been dealing with this for 2 years now. So they shuffled me into another room, and I waited, and they went and took my temperature, and no fever, and I don't know. But I don't know. When I go to the doctors, my temperature is always low. Always. I think it's just how they do it. They always do it under the armpit. And I don't know. And I cycle there. It's like over a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles from my house. I'm not sure exactly. So I don't know. But anyways, they consulted with the doctor, came back like, I don't know, 10 minutes later and said, hey, we're not going to do a PCR test. It's probably just a cold. At least I think that's what they said. I don't know. They were speaking really fast Japanese and I wasn't feeling very well. I'm like, just go home. And next time call us. I'm like, oh, okay. So no PCR. So I couldn't get a PCR. So I went home and, just still didn't really feel very well. But then it's like, all right, well, if I'm sick, I can't go to class. So, and I had a test on yesterday. So I need to, get tested so I could tell the school that, I have coronavirus or whatever. Or if I don't, then if it's negative, then maybe I can go take the test and just, suck it up, take some cold medicine and take it, right? But the other hospitals near my house, they were like, no, we're not going to test you because you're not old enough, you're not a senior citizen, you're not dying, so just deal with it kind of attitude. So I called the health center and they're like, yeah, just don't go running around trying to find a hospital or a clinic or whatever that will test you because you're just going to spread the virus if you have it, right? So I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So just stay home and, do the best you can do and try to get the university to understand your situation. They have been pretty understanding of the situation, kind of. I don't know, it's complicated. Since I haven't actually been tested positive for the virus, it's a little bit difficult because they, I don't know. But yeah, so thankfully the teachers and the classmates have been really helpful and I've been able to join through Zoom. I can't participate as much, but I can at least listen. And other students haven't been feeling very well either, so they've been sitting there as well too. So it's not good, but it's all right. Nobody seems to be seriously sick, and yeah. So anyways, that's been my week. Just trying to, yeah, it's interesting. It's when I'm sick I can't get tested, but whatever. Hopefully it passes soon. I hope so. Hope it's not like before. That was already almost, a year and a half ago. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. But yeah. So, but other than that, yeah, it's just been, I've been reading a lot. Reading a lot. Reading this book, reading that book, reading a couple other books for school. So I have a lot of free time. But I've been working on some other projects too. What have I been working on? Oh, I finished my bucket list challenge list thingy for this year. Mostly. There's still a few more things I need to tweak on it to really flesh it out more. But it's done. 39 things to do before I'm 39. It's done. Maybe I'll make a video about that specifically when I feel a bit better. We'll see. I haven't made a video about that in a while, but I'm already working on some of the stuff. So, like, one of them is make a calendar, which I did. I completed a calendar, posted it on Facebook. Yeah, I thought about trying to sell it, but I don't know how to sell stuff. I'm not good at business, so I'm like, who would want to buy it? I don't know. No idea. So I just put it up for free. You can download it. But I thought about making some like physical copies of it, but I don't know how to do that exactly. I'm sure there's some website should be able to do it. So yeah, maybe in the future, maybe next year, I'll plan it out a little bit better. This was just something I wanted to try to do, see if I could actually do it, and I did it, and I think it looks decently well. Yeah, I think so. I really enjoyed making it. It didn't take very long. It just more of like just trying to find the right photos and making sure the photos fit the dimensions of the calendar. So yeah, but it worked out pretty good. Pretty happy with it. I like the pictures that I chose. So maybe next year. But yeah, that's done. What else is going on? Not a whole lot. Just staying home, trying to find a job still. I've had a couple leads, but then, I don't know, they aren't just going quite as planned, I guess, right now. But, you know, with the way Japan is going right now, with the massive increase in coronavirus, it's going crazy. So who knows what the next few weeks are going to be like. We'll see if the numbers start to go down, because they're just going up and up and up and up and up and up. Like a month and a half ago, little over a month ago, we were at like less than 100 people a day. And now it's like over 100,000 people a day. It's insane. Insane spike. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, other than that, just working on some projects at home. What else have I been working on? Photo stuff. Oh, I bought some new books the other day. One of my goals for like, a year and a half now, 2 years, is to make like a small robot. That'd be really fun. I made that car robot before, like, was that over a year ago? That was a lot of fun. And so I bought some books to study how to do more of that. So maybe in the future I can make something cool and interesting. And the main, forgot about this. The main reason I want to do it is because R2 seems to be broken again, and I don't know why. The last time I used him was many months ago. Just didn't use him. He sat there, didn't charge him. And then I went to charge him the other day. Couldn't charge him. So the other day when I was feeling okay, I sat down and took apart what I could take apart easily. Checked all the wires, checked all the connections. Still can't get him to charge. He'll accept power, but he won't charge. So either the battery is dead, which could be a problem, or the main board, the motherboard of it, I guess, the brains of it is broken or dead or whatever. I don't know. Which I have an extra one of those, I think. I think I do. But I don't have another battery. So I went on a website of the company that sold that R2 that, you know, that, well, they didn't sell directly. You had to make it, right? But I went on their website. I'm like, oh, maybe I can order a battery, because they were selling them before. Nothing. Gone. Zero mention of Star Wars on there. Except for, like, they had 2 items on there still from Star Wars, I think. And it was the stands for the X-Wings that they made and the Millennium Falcon. And they were insanely expensive. It was like $200 just for a stand. I'm like, this company, like, I don't regret building it at all, because he's really cool looking. He's sitting there on the floor. You can't see him right now, but he's really cool. And you can see the Star Wars poster there, because, you know, I love Star Wars so much. So it was really cool to build him, but come on, he's less than 2 years old. Like, he shouldn't be breaking. And I've only charged him once or twice, you know, just because the way things have been going, couldn't really take him out anywhere. So whatever. But yeah, anyways, I want to study a little bit more about robotics, get the basic concepts of them down. Maybe I can fix them. Maybe he just needs a new battery, and I can find out what kind of battery it needs, and I can just, you know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm pretty annoyed with it, because it was expensive. But it was a lot of fun to build, and I really enjoyed it, and I would do it again. Well, I do want to do it again, but I want to build my own. I want it not break, or if it does break, I can get replacement parts. I don't know. I'm just rambling about that now. So anyways, yeah. But yeah, just lots of studying going on. Even though I don't feel good, just a lot of studying going on. So, way it goes. But yeah, and I've been researching more about photography as well. I want to buy a new lens, but they're insanely expensive. And I want to buy a drone, but they're also insanely expensive. Well, not insanely expensive, but they're expensive, right? So I've been researching about that, debating which one I want to get more, because I'm pretty happy with the lenses I have now, but I want to get some different lenses to take some different kinds of shots. But I also want to get a drone so that I could take movies of places I go if I can fly a drone there, right? Excuse me. So I don't know. I'm researching about it, and then that's what I was gonna do for my birthday. I was gonna sit down, research, and probably get something so that I can treat myself to a birthday present. But instead I got sick. Oh well, that's the way it goes. But yeah, hopefully something will come around about that soon. But I think also I was thinking that perhaps I should probably get a job first. Like I said, I've been trying, but once I get a job, then I can think about, okay, I can set aside this much money to use to buy something to make better videos, or just to, I don't know, have more fun instead of just studying all the time. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. But anyways, I'm just rambling now, so I'm gonna probably get off here. I don't know how long this video is, and well, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and hopefully I get better soon, and hopefully I can, well, hopefully, I don't know. Let's just hope something happens soon. Alright, anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.